Tax collected at source, presented by Akshata Kudva, MCOM Final, MPM Government First Grade College, Karkala. Meaning, tax collected at source is the tax payable by a seller which he collects from the buyer at the time of sale. Section 206C of the Income Tax Act governs the goods on which the seller has to collect tax from the purchasers. It is a tax which is paid by a seller which he collects at the time of sale from the buyer. In Section 206C of the Income Tax Act shows or tells that on which goods seller can collect tax from the buyers. TCS payments and returns. All sums collected by an office of the government should be deposited on the same day of the collection. Collected sum must be deposited on the same day of the collection by an office of the government. If the tax collector responsible for collecting the tax and depositing the same to the government does not collect the tax or after collecting doesn't pay it to the government as per the above due dates, then he will be liable to pay interest of 1% per month or a part of the month. If the tax collector is taking responsibility of collecting the tax and depositing it to the government, then he will be liable to pay interest of 1% per month or the part of the month if he does not collect tax or after collecting doesn't pay it to the government. The seller deposits the TCS amount in Challan 281 within 7 days from the last date of month in which the tax was collected. Seller deposits the TCS amounts in Challan 281 within 7 days from the last date of the month in which he collected the tax. Every tax collector has to submit quarterly TCS return, that is in the form of 270 EQ, in respect of the tax collected by him in a particular quarter. The interest delay in the payments of TCS to the government should be paid before filing of the return. Every tax collector has to submit quarterly TCS return, that is in the form of 27 EQ. Interest delay in payment of TCS to the government must be paid before filing of the return. TCS exemptions. Tax collection or its source is exempted in the following cases: when the eligible goods are used for personal consumption. TCS is exempt when the goods are used for the personal consumption. The purchaser buys the goods for manufacturing, processing, or production and not for the purpose of trading those goods. If the purchaser buys goods not for the purpose of trading, the seller